Alright guys, so we broke camp and we are headed north now, onwards to the Bend area. Gonna do a little camping on Deschutes River, hopefully. But it's already 1 o'clock, and I imagine we're gonna get there and to camp around 3, which leaves us like 2 hours of daylight, which is crazy. These short days are especially dramatic up here in the Pacific Northwest. But got a pretty drive ahead of us. I mean, not too many cars on the road, which is great. Definitely not in California anymore. But we'll shoot some video on the way up there, and we'll see you once we get closer to camp. Alright guys, so we just got to camp number 2 here along the Deschutes River. Found a cool little trail off of the main trail we were on, and let me just show you what we're working with here. Oh yeah, look at how nice that is. Mama Goose is pretty happy. Alright guys, so we're just gonna get dinner going. I got some charcoal at the store just so we can get those all warmed up for the Dutch oven. We're gonna make some Mexican tortilla soup tonight. Well, Mama Goose is. Alright, so we're gonna do things a little different here. We're gonna throw that Dutch oven right on top of the fire. I'm concerned those coals aren't gonna get warm enough in the time that we need to eat, so. Oh yeah, I can hear those onions now, dear.
Nice.
Right, we're just gonna check the chicken here. Oh, it's looking nice.
Adding some chicken broth. I need to add cumin. And some pepper. Some Mexican stewed tomatoes. I'm going to throw in the rest of the seasoning. And you're going to let that simmer.
It's looking like a soup. And there are just geese all over the place. Definitely within shooting distance. They're noisy little suckers. Ready?
Yep. All right.
Add in the cilantro.
Cilantro's next.
Alright, we're going to add the veggies in this mix. Now, the most dangerous part here is having this fall into the fire. Let's not pull another
fail.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to keep checking that.
What's going to suck is if the logs on the bottom start to...
Oh no, I'm a professional, dear.
Wow.
You just fly north for the winter.
What?
Is that what geese do?
No.
Well, why are they flying north then? So tomorrow we're going to head up to, I can never remember the name of the river. Meliculus? Meticulous.
Minio? No.
I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go to another river. It's probably another 50... Metolius River we're going to tomorrow. And so tomorrow we want to get a much earlier start than what we did today. I mean, today was kind of a learning lesson about camping up here in the Northwest. You need to get up and you need to get on. So tomorrow's breakfast is going to be Danishes and some...
Metolius.
Metolius. That's what I said.
Metolius River.
That's exactly what I said.
If we're even saying it right.
Yeah, who knows. But we're going to get out of here early. No breakfast. I got to convince this one to fly north with all her other geese friends. And
you don't have to convince me to go north. You have to convince me to
get
wake
up
early.
early. Yes. So that'll be tomorrow's agenda. We got a couple campsites that a couple people want to give shout outs to that have really been instrumental in this trip is Wandering Moss Overland and Mojito Adventures. David with Mojito Adventures. They were both super helpful with tomorrow's campsites, and Wandering Moss put me on this site right here, or put me on the road. Alright, so we think the soup is just about done. We're gonna get all the fixings prepared, and we're gonna show you guys the final result right now.
Oh yeah, this looks amazing. Yes, so? And some avocado. All right, and then to top it off, tortilla strips. There you go. Your soup is served.
Oh. All right, let's see how this tastes, Mama Goose. Let's see how you did. Wow. The zucchini is cooked perfectly. We're going to sit here, enjoy dinner, and we'll catch up with you guys one more time before we go to bed. Guys, we are calling it an early night. What are you doing, Mama? She's playing with the KC light. There you go. I'm not sure if that's better, but okay. So we called it an early night, finished doing all the dishes, put a lot of the stuff away. So that we can get an early start out of here in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Got the iPad set up. It's like we're at home watching movies. Mama Goose wants to watch a Christmas movie. So
Christmas isn't over.
Christmas is over, dear.
Nah.
All right, guys, good morning. It is about 6 o'clock, almost, I think like 6:15 on Tuesday morning. And I got everything packed out here. Mama Goose is just making some finishing touches up there in the tent. But tell you what, it was a cold night last night. It got down to, well, currently right now it's 8 degrees. So everything's freezing really quick. I was going to make coffee here, but I'm not sure how that will go. I think the water will freeze before it even starts to boil. So my hands are hurting because it's so darn cold. But we're going to get everything wrapped up here and head our way up to Sisters, Oregon. There's a little coffee shop there that Wandering Moss Overland had told me about. And it's also the exact same spot that Mojito Adventures, same spot that he had told us about as well. So we're going to head up there. It's about an hour and a half drive. Get there probably around 8:30 and have some breakfast. And I got another stop I need to make. Well, that was fun. It's freezing. That was not fun. It's 6 degrees.
You're recording.
I'm recording to her.
You never give me fair warning.
I don't give her fair warning. This way you guys can see Mama Goose in her natural state of being. 6:51, 6 degrees outside, 6 degrees. Closing that iCamper in the cold was not that fun. Everything's frozen.
Everything, even inside, our pillows had ice on them.
Yeah, we're out. We're selling everything. Now, despite all that, that was still fun. So we're gonna head out. Got about an hour and a half drive up to Sisters, get some grub. I need to stop by the fly fishing store that opens at 9 because I brought all my gear for our next camping spot, but I forgot my reel. Alright guys, so we made it to Sisters Coffee here in Sisters, Oregon. We're gonna grab some coffee and a bite to eat and then off to the fly fishing shop. So, catch you guys up in a little bit. Making our way up the Interstate 20, 126, I don't know. We just left Sisters, Oregon, headed north. I got a trailhead about a mile up ahead that we're gonna exit, and that's gonna take us up to the Metolius River. Metolius. It took me a while to figure that one out. But I forgot my reel at the house like an idiot, so I had to stop at the fly fishing shop here in Sisters, Oregon. Guy was super, super nice, helpful, overcharged me for everything, but that's what happens when you forget stuff. You got to pay a premium in these small towns, which happy to do, so I can do some fly fishing. Hey, support your local business. That's what I do. So we're going to make this turn here in just a little bit, and maybe I could talk Mama Goose into freezing her hand off so that we can get some trail footage of the way up there.
I got gloves.
She's got gloves. So you guys should get plenty of trail footage, right, Mama Goose?
As much as I want to get.
Yeah. Guys, so we got to camp a little while ago, and I did what any kid would do. Was I hurried up and rigged up my fly fishing pole, ran out to the river and threw some line for probably a good 2 hours, and nothing, man. Winter fly fishing is tough. So I'm happy just sitting here and enjoying the view right on the Metolius River. We got the Jeep all set up there. Mama Goose got her by the fire because she's super cold, but let me walk you over to the river, show you how pretty it is. There's the river. It's moving quick, but it's not too deep. It's pretty shallow from what I could see. I mean, if I had my waders in the summertime, this would probably be heaven, but look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's not a real clear day today. In fact, the weather's starting to take a turn for the worse starting tonight. So might get some gusty winds this evening. Should get a snow flurry or two. Hopefully it's not too bad. But it's going to be warmer than it was last night. The iCampers got icicles coming off it all over the place. And that's still from this morning. Look at inside there. Ooh, doggy. I'll bet you that makes you cold just looking at it. We thought we'd break out the Tembo Tusk instead of doing the beef stew, only because Tembo Tusk makes everything so much easier. So we got some bacon cooked up. We got some burgers on the grill.
And not only does Tembo Tusk make it easier,
no dishes from
there are no dishes to clean in the freezing cold, snowy weather.
Yeah, that's no fun. All right, well, we're going to keep cooking, and then we're going to watch some movies, and we will see you guys in the morning. So we packed up camp a little while ago. We went for a drive to the top of a little plateau that Mojito Adventures had told us about, and it was absolutely gorgeous up there. But this whole area, I think we could have spent all week just exploring all the trails here. It's really, really pretty. But we're going to go grab some food, some coffee, and regroup and figure out what our plan is. There's some inclement weather moving in, so we might get a hotel tonight just so we can shower up and maybe start making our way back down home. Okay, so we managed to find our way to the 395 South. We figured it was just fitting to hop on to 395, so we had to go a little bit further east than what we did when we came up here, but I'll tell you what, the views along the 395 compared to coming up on the 5, this is just night and day, way better. We might just push through all the way to Tahoe. I'm trying to talk Mama Goose. Yeah, we don't have a plan.
No plan.
I'm trying to make a plan.
He's trying to plan.
I'm trying to make a plan to get a nice cabin.
I'm trying to keep it spontaneous.
Spontaneously book a cabin, dear. I told Mama Goose, I said, let's get a cabin for a couple nights on Tahoe. But she wants to be spontaneous, which I can appreciate.
So we might see something that we want to stop at.
kind of feel like she's yelling at me right now. I'm just trying to make sure we have a good trip here. And Goose Lake's up here on the right. Goose gear.
No. Me.
There's a lot of gooses on this trip.
Geese.
Gouse.
Not gooses.
It's geeses.
No.
Geese. Okay, folks. We are making progress. We're about 120 miles outside of South Lake Tahoe. Mama Goose finally gave in, and we made some plans.
I didn't give in.
She kind of gave in.
No, there was nothing. So very much like the 5.
Yeah, there was nothing, no place for us to stop, and
3.
you gave in to where you went ahead and booked something.
Okay, so very much like the 5, the 395 south coming from Oregon is a lot of farmland.
A lot of farmland, not a whole lot of nothing, which is good. It's still prettier than the 5.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and we were pretty much the only ones on the highway.
We're biting the bullet. We're gonna put in a good day's worth of driving today, probably 10 hours.
Yeah.
10, yeah, about 10 hours worth of driving. And considering tomorrow night is New Year's Eve, and not sure what the weather's like, we just went ahead and booked 2 nights at Hard Rock. Yeah, the Hard Rock Hotel in South Lake Tahoe. So.
Well, yeah, Tahoe.
Yeah, Tahoe.
So we decided to turn our overlanding trip into a vacation.
Yeah, let's go gamble and drink.
Before we head home.
And say bad words.
In Tahoe.
Yep. And that's Nevada side, so they don't have all the same strict rules as California. In any case, that was a long rant, dear.
It wasn't a rant.
It was kind of a rant.
It was an explanation. It wasn't a rant.
Now it's becoming a rant.
Now it's a rant. You made it a rant.
All right, 2 hours out for Tahoe. We'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, well, Mama Goose is hiding.
I don't want to be video.
We just got to the hotel. We are in South Lake Tahoe at the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel and Casino. We're going to get cleaned up. We are going to go feed our faces and wash that all down with some cold drinks. And we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, good morning. Well, we got a couple inches of snow last night. We're here in Tahoe, in South Lake Tahoe. And woke up this morning. We're going to go out running around today. And didn't even realize, but we got a couple inches of snow. And I've had this brush since last year's snow camping trip, which I haven't really used yet. And, if you live in the snow, you're going to laugh that I'm even using it now. Because technically, I could probably just go in there. It's all powder. I could turn the windshield wipers on and it'd be fine. I get it. Just let me use my brush that I've had for over a year and been stored in the Jeep. And what are we doing today, dear? What's on the agenda?
So we're gonna go drive around, check out what Tahoe looks like in the snow. I don't think we've ever been here in the snow, huh?
We've never been here in the snow. The 2 times we did come, we just drove through. We've never really stayed here, so.
Yes, that's true. And the 2 times we've been here before, plus today, this trip, we haven't done the Rubicon.
Yeah. This summer, though. This summer.
Rubicon is on the bucket list. It's a goal for 2021.
All right, guys, so we found a little off-road trail up here in Tahoe, and I went about as far as I could before I'm getting stuck, and as you can see, it's not that deep. So we don't have any plans today, so if I get myself stuck, I got plenty of time to dig myself out. So I'm going to air down. All right, we're all aired down. aired down about 10 pounds, and we'll see if we have any more luck.
Great. Just go straight through.
Well, guys, we made it just a little bit further, not much, maybe another 100 yards, 200 yards, and it's just getting a little bit too deep. I don't know. If I keep reversing and going forward, I could probably keep making it, 20 yards at a time. But Mama Goose and I, we're gonna go walk up here and see what it looks like up here, to see if it's worth keep pushing. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to back down this whole thing as it is. You can see the tires are they're kind of like slicks. They're just, the snow's packed inside of it. I mean, there's some areas where it's breaking loose on the edges. We are back on the road. That was fun.
That was fun.
I'm kind of disappointed in myself, I'll be honest with you guys. I know we could have kept going further. I could have aired down more. I could have got a running start and just kept backing up, going forward, which is really all I would have had left to do. I mean, I was spinning my tires at 10 PSI.
I'm disappointed in you too.
I'm such a disappointment. Vacation's ruined.
But way to ruin our vacation.
Yeah, well, we got some cool pictures, some cool drone footage. It chewed up an hour or two. It's about noon. It's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I have no idea what else we're going to do the rest of the day. We're going to keep driving around the west side of the lake, going south, and see what there is to do along the way. Otherwise, we'll go back to the hotel, and Mama Goose can lose some more money, like she did last night. All right, so we made it to one of the state parks. I don't know which one. But all I knew was that in state parks, it's perfectly allowed to drink beers, provided you don't drink them out of the can. So Mama Goose and I decided to pull over. We got 2 more beers left in the fridge from the trip. So we're going to put them in here, keep our hands a little bit warm and keep our beer cold, because it'll warm up pretty quick out here. And then we're going to go for a little bit of a hike around here. Not sure what we're going to find, but figured it's a good spot to stop and enjoy the last bit of snow weather before we head back home tomorrow. So look at how pretty. Snow right up to the lake's edge. Mama Goose is getting all the fixings ready. She prepared one of the best.
I worked really hard on short ribs.
Short ribs.
That I slaved on.
That she slaved. Garlic, Parmesan fries, and some pretzels. It's been a good day. We did a lot of exploring, and I think I'm just going to take the rest of the night off, celebrate New Year's Eve with my bride, and as early as she's willing to get up in the morning, we are out of here to go home to our 3 daughters who we miss terribly. So, all right, guys, so we are headed down the mountain, The lighting's great, isn't it? It's because the sun's right in my eyes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
January 1st, and we are on our way home from an amazing adventure.
Yes.
Woke up this morning to not the greatest of situations. We walked out to the Jeep to get ready to go, and I noticed some of my tie straps were loose on the back, and I'm like, oh, that's odd. And it didn't even occur to me, well, it did a few seconds later, that somebody had felt like they wanted my CVT shower enclosure more than we needed it. So, and maybe they did.
Maybe they did.
Hey, I'm sure at the very core of their being, they're a good person.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's good in all people. I just think maybe in this case, he is maybe going through rough times.
He's starting off the year with bad karma.
Or did he end it? We don't know what time he took it.
He started it with bad
not
karma.
if he took. We're rambling. Let's get back on track here. So, I'll be in the market for a new CVT tent, but I'm fine with that, I guess.
At least
Karma's
they
a
didn't
bitch.
steal your
Yeah,
Max Tracks.
exactly. I was telling Goose, I said, at least they didn't take the Max Tracks, dummies. The Max Tracks are worth like 4 times the amount the CVT shower enclosure is, and they were right there. So, joke's on them. Well, we'll be home before dark at home, and we can't wait to see our girls.
Dying to see our girls.
Yeah, especially that Sierra.
She's not a girl.
Oh, she is a girl.
She's not. Oh, well.
She is our girl.
She's
You need to get your priorities straight, dear.
the girls that I birthed.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so we really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a feeling you guys are watching the second part of the video because there's a lot of footage that I got to go through and see if maybe we can stretch this out into 2 videos for you guys. But other than that, we're not quite sure when our next trip's going to be. Mama Goose's birthday is next week.
Yay! It's my birthday month.
Every year. So we are gonna figure out maybe doing a trip mid-January somewhere local for her birthday with just a couple friends, not too many people.
Maybe 2 trips for my birthday.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. A lot of content, a lot of miles. Overall, it ended up being, we'll probably have about 2,000 miles on the Jeep just from this trip alone. So take care, Happy New Year, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye now.